It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star Stadium, the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
This one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following a pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll get him fourth down after a loss of ground. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to put the football away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for his 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid that. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. No matter your experience level as a quarterback. You throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shake it up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive, knock like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on second down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because it feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just have a brick tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second down at 7. Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On third down, it's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
They'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the made field goal, Mark back out there to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It'll be Sanders to begin drive.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Another run with Sanders. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll be pick up a 5 on the keeper and second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and buried it. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and forced 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11, kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is caught inside of 5.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion. This time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play got momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's kept off for the Cowboys touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showed off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hurts.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Shifts by him.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. Pounds and Eagles first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
10-10.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for the day, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick away.
Taking it at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They'll be brought down to the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
When you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott yet again. That's caught once again by Gallup.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. He was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Maher able to put this one through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Second and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to 46. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And he just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. So Prescott, the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there. What I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now to be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action with Hurts.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Hurts, a handoff to Sanders.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out now come the Cowboys. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left-sided. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Prescott's throw complete into the hand of Schultz here. And they are in field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas returns on offense, and among the weapons, Michael Gallup, a wide receiver.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way. In a game of football, you run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right to the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Let's go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling up the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Let's go, man. Playmakers, step up. Let's ride, dog.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's a reason why. What we just saw, shedding those hackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. If you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. The last series, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
He's got room at the 30.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st down, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's going to be knocked down just outside the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
Now that was passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back for that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings him third down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, pour the sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out on the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. This offense can certainly move quickly where they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Prescott to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So we got to do. You got to come down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Elliott.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And out now come the Eagles. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from 28. Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before it picks up 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. We were talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because we see a guy cutting it in that direction. You tend to go towards him.
Back now in Arlington, 2nd and 2. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And these are the kind of plays that defenders dream about. A chance to get a big running start and go after the quarterback. He was not at all put off by the option. I think he committed to the quarterback right from the outset, and he was able to get in there and put the hit on him.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Prescott and Lamb hooking out for the Cowboy first.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up at the 45-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4, now 1st and 10 again. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And passing yardage-wise, now I'm over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the sideline, wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Marr on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was all finished on a touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming up 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to line up incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 73 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team right at halftime. And now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.